webcam goddess?
My job was to lure men into a massage parlor.
And you were there 7 days?
Yeah, that's usually my average on a job.
Uh-huh, I see. And that would explain the 50-page resume.
Well, I've had 50 jobs in 10 years.
Very impressive. By the way, how do you get fired from a job as a webcam goddess?
Well, I'd sit in front of the camera with a low-cut blouse, and the guys would keep typing, "Show me your tits." Finally, I took out one of my water-filled boobs, and I just threw it at the camera.
Uh-huh, I see. And you worked as a dominatrix? And you were there 6 months. Now tell me, Henrietta, how does one get fired from a job as a dominatrix?
Well, all the guys I tied up came undone.
Came undone?
Well, they didn't teach me anything at the dungeon. I mean, there was no new employee orientation. And what do I know about Velcro and nipple clamps? But I'm very good with verbal abuse. Like this one movie producer wanted me to humiliate him. So I said, okay, your movie's so bad it's going straight to video.
Henrietta, have you had any job longer than 6 months?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I was at one job 7 months until they caught me downloading porn.
You were downloading porn at work?
Well, it didn't really start that way. I was Googling my ex-boyfriend, and it turns out he was this really big porn star back in the 70s. That was the golden age of porn. Yeah, and I wasn't sure it was him, so I had to watch all these movies. And then I saw him do this move. I mean, he had this signature move he did like this. And I'm like, hey, he did that to me. Yeah, and my friends were all upset. You're getting diseases, diseases. But I didn't care about diseases.
Henrietta, I've heard enough about the porn star, okay? Henrietta, I'm not sure we can work together.
Wait a minute. There was another job I lasted 10 months, and until they fired me for telling jokes.
You got fired for telling jokes?
Yeah, well, I think it was the type of jokes. HR read my jokes back to me when they fired me, and they were like, did you or did you not say that you have a banner hanging on the side of your apartment building that says if you were banging Henrietta, you'd be home by now? So I said, yes, I said that, but my delivery was much better. Yeah, so they fired me anyway, but I did get unemployment. Oh, by the way, here's a little tip. Never tell the unemployment office that you're going to kill yourself, or they'll call the cops.
You threatened suicide to the unemployment office?
Yeah, and then 5 minutes later, the cops arrived. And I was actually relieved to see them because I thought they were there to arrest Smokey, the meth addict who lived next door. And they're like, no, we're here for you. And I'm like, for me? What did I do? And they're like, you told the unemployment office you were going to kill yourself. And I'm like, that was 10 minutes ago. I'm over it. Do you want some coffee? And
Henrietta, I'm afraid we can't help you. We place people who have a solid record of employment with longevity.
Well, wait a minute. I know I haven't been able to hold on to a job, but what I lack in longevity, I make up in variety. I mean, you can tell people that I bring all kinds of skills to the table.
I'm afraid you're going to have to go now, Henrietta. But would you excuse me just for 1 second? Security?
Oh, wait a minute. No. You haven't heard everything. Wait, if you look at page 17 of the resume. I auditioned as a stripper. A
stripper? You auditioned as a stripper? That's always been a secret fantasy of mine. Weren't you scared?
No. I used to dance ballet in Hebrew school, and in ballet the pole is horizontal, and in a strip club it's vertical. I can adjust.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret, Henrietta. I'm taking pole dancing lessons.
Oh, wow. I could teach you the ballet moves I used on the pole. There is nothing sexier than stripping while doing pliés to Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
You stripped to Beethoven's Fifth?
I was a huge success at the club. They actually hired me to dance naked for old men at lunch. But I don't like old guys. I mean, who wants to do a lap dance on a walker?
Henrietta, would you consider teaching me some of those ballet moves in exchange for me writing you a real resume?
Yeah, sure. Let's get started right now.